A very good evening and welcome to the Mong Kok Stadium here in the heart of Hong Kong for this international friendly. Hong Kong taking on Bahrain, and straight into the team lineups. Kim Pangong, well, of course, he's got that very important Asian Federation qualifier next week, so he's named quite a strong team, but expect him to rotate that team around. And Hong Kong, well, they're kind of upwardly trending right now, and won their last two games relatively easy, and they're going to be using this match as a good solid workout for this crucial AFC Cup game next week against Bahrain, against Lebanon, who are coming to town. They are the group leaders. Chen Chin-lung and Che Ka-wing waiting to get their debuts. They've been called up to the Hong Kong squad. Che Ka-wing, the goalkeeper, Chen Chin-lung, a midfielder. Expect them to maybe come on in the second half as the teams are just getting a photo op there. Kim Pangong, well, he said earlier on this week that he'll use this game as prep and take it very seriously for that game next week. Needs to assess his squad and also give them valuable game time. So on to Bahrain. Well, they're led by the very experienced Czech Miroslav Sukup, and for them again, they have a very, very important game next week against Singapore, and that's in Group E for the Asian qualifiers. So there's the Hong Kong team all huddling together. We had the Hong Kong lineup earlier, but we'll just go through it for you again. In goal, Yap Hung Fai, and we have number 4, Fernando Riccio, De Souza Consalvias at number 5, Chan Chun Lok, number 6 for Hong Kong, Zhu Denxiu, number 15 for Hong Kong, 31 caps and 4 goals for him, Cancelo Rodriguez, number 16, Jorgen Wong Wai, number 20, 13 caps for him. James McKee, well, of course, always an important part down that left side for Hong Kong. You see him there on the screen, number 21, 44 caps, 10 goals for him. Hung Yang, 41 caps and 1 goal. And Andrew Russell, played 7 games so far for Hong Kong in defence. Of course, not scored any goals. Look for him to come up for corners. And it should be a pretty good match. As I say, both teams really looking to take this quite seriously. Bahrain in many ways, well, they're just hanging on to that top spot in Group E for them, and they've got that match against Singapore next week. Be the last opportunity, and Suket was saying he needs to fine-tune his squad before that match next week. So we're coming to you from the Mong Kok Stadium, looking absolutely beautiful this evening. The pitch in immaculate condition, and pretty old stadium, but been refurbished, and to the tune of 275 million back there in 2011, and a perfect setting for this international friendly. So McKee immediately on the run, looking to find Tavares, number 17, in the centre. Look for those two to link up. Fernando Riccio, big strong number 4 in defence for Hong Kong. Hong Kong, well, they're a bit buoyant after winning their matches, and of course that last match beating Malaysia 2-0. They beat Laos 4-0 in a friendly before that. So 6 goals, haven't conceded any. Kim Pangong from South Korea, one of the most highly qualified and respected coaches in the AFC. So just being pulled off the ball there, Hassan for Bahrain. Gets the free kick. That was, again, just working with Riccio. They've got a free kick at a pretty dangerous position here. It'll be Yasser, the number 6. He's going to take it right-footed. Hong Kong keeping quite a high line. Beautifully manicured surface. What a ball that comes in. Both those players missed it completely. The goal at its mercy. What a great free kick. Ping Fai, Hong Kong captain, be pretty relieved at that one. And a good early opportunity there for Bahrain. Shaba just playing it back, and Kaba is getting caught in possession there. Good work again from Rodriguez, the Hong Kong number 16. 2 caps for him, so relatively new to this Hong Kong squad. And Kim Pang-gon added a few players in recent months, which really made the squad have a little bit more depth. You can see there one of the stalwarts of the team, James McKee. 10 goals for him. And look for him to really try and get in behind the Bahrain defence. Miroslav Sukop. From the Czech Republic. And Yasser. For him to have a bit of a roaming role, both left and right, and be switching backwards and forwards. One of the more skillful players in this Bahrain team. So a foul on Wong Wai. Wong Wai again, one of those players, very mobile. The Hong Kong number 20. Good work from Xu Densu. So he doesn't get the throw. Abdullah getting the better of him that time. A bit sloppy from Bahrain. Off the throw. Hong Kong on the attack immediately. A couple of efforts. Jorge Torres got the ball across. See there. It was Rodriguez in the end. After also a shot from Wong Wai, peppering that Bahrain goal. And Hong Kong, well, they'll look to move forward, they'll look to score goals. Not a great record against Bahrain. They've met 4 times, Hong Kong and Bahrain, over the years. But Bahrain winning 3 out of the 4. They haven't met since 2010, where Hong Kong lost 4-0. Hong Kong a very different team these days. A lot more solid, but a little bit more flair going forward. That's what we like to see. Work in midfield by Bahrain, keeping hold of the ball. Very sloppy. Torres again, getting down that right side, this time with a great ball in. James McKee with the run. Very cheeky little back heel in the end. but got the corner, got the deflection. See there again, some sloppy work from Tavares off. Great ball in. Good defending, which is just to save that one. Wang Wai with the corner, very deep. Again, Yang retrieving the ball for Hong Kong, keeping them pinned in the corner. That was Kabar, number 17 for Bahrain. So Bahrain playing a little bit deep, Hong Kong taking advantage of that, but a mistake by McKee. And they're away with Yasser and Shubber. He might take the shot, and he has. Oh, and what a miss! Hassan coming in with his left foot with an open goal. Quite amazing. After that free kick earlier, now this. Bahrain should be a couple of goals to the good. And Yap Hung Fai not really dealing with that shot, trying to push it away. A bit speculative, but didn't make the pass, didn't make the shot, and in the end, didn't make the goal. So, a bit of a let-off there for Hong Kong. They'll just play nicely out of the back. Here's Fernando. And Andrew Russell there in the heart of defence. The number 23 for Hong Kong. Quite a hard tackle on Rodriguez. So Hong Kong will win the free kick. The two number 16s having together, that was Hassan. So they'll go long into the box. Bahrain dealing with that one quite easily. Get a bit of a mistake. McKee not sure. And also Wang Wai. Xu Densu. Rather speculative long ball towards James McKee. Him and Tavares will be exchanging positions. Watch McKee coming in off the left. Expect Tavares to split to the right as well. Say Tavares starting off his international career with Hong Kong in spectacular style. Played 2 times for Hong Kong now, against Laos and Malaysia, scored in both games. So with the ball in, not really dealt with very well. Wang Wai will just take his time, get the ball away. Hong Kong get the throw. Wang Wai. Xu Densu. Tension lock, quite deep up there, the Hong Kong number 6. Xu working hard, the number 15 for Hong Kong. So, just about 12 minutes gone here in this international friendly from the Mongkok Stadium. Hong Kong with the corner. It's Wong Wai with the outswinger. A good header in. It's always going wide, that one. But goalkeeper Hassan not quite getting that one under control. They certainly like to go route one sometimes. Bahrain, that was Hassan again. The number 9, the centre forward. It's caused a few problems. Missed that glaringly open goal a few minutes ago. So Abdullah with the throw. Finds a big glaring gap there for the captain, Al Safi. Abdullah again. But that's that man Yasser, the number 6. James McKee working hard. Denshi for Hong Kong, number 15. Bahrain just pressing that little bit higher line now. It's just giving them a little bit of a territorial advantage over Hong Kong. Just starting to deal with it a little bit better. We're getting a little bit deep earlier on in this match. Good work from Shubber. Beats 2 or 3 players, but he can't take them all on. And brilliant work from Yang. Finds Wong Wai, who had a lot more time than he realised. Wai doesn't look like he settled into the match so much this evening. There's Yasser with the left foot down the line. Good line from Hong Kong. Hassan offside. Yeah, I see there. Just went a little bit early. Right idea though. Certainly is a little bit of space. The only thing you'd say about Hong Kong is they might lack a little bit of pace defensively. And Wong Wai that time doing a lot better. And Chun Lok with the ball out wide. And it's Zhu. Whip that left foot in. Fernando Riccio just gets it back to his keeper. So Bahrain looking a little bit more assured now. Hassan opens up for him. Thought he'd have the shot. Still have the ball. Being in control. It's the captain, Al Safi. Kim Pangong not too happy right now. Hong Kong, great start for them. But, just being held back a little bit. McKee now on that right side. Good work from him. Big ball out to the left side. It's Abdullah. There's Youssef. Finds Shaba. He gives it away to Georgi Tares. Working hard, Tares. One wide. Number 20 for Hong Kong. It's Russell. Fernando. Good pressing from Bahrain, keeping Hong Kong very honest at the back. Hong Kong passing it around pretty well. That's a better ball. But, Rodriguez, difficult for him to get onto that one. Third cap for Rodriguez tonight. Hong Kong number 16. Souza. Once again, shot from range is not really going to trouble Bahrain goal very much. And you rather think that Hong Kong need to get that ball out wide. They've got pace, they've got Tares, they've got McKee. And these are players that are going to cause Bahrain problems, get players in the box. We've already seen they've had a couple of efforts. Both teams probably should have scored at least one. But as it stands at the moment, still 0-0. See that foul from Chan Chun Lok on that. There's Abdullah down the left side. Combining well, knocking the ball around really nicely. It's Youssef. Definite foul, holding the shirt there. Zhu Denshu from Hong Kong, but he wins the throw. Sam not too happy. Just over 20. Pretty nice conditions. Key almost in. And then Tan Chun Lok probably plays in that left side defence, just been pushed up a little bit more, playing more central midfield and causing a few problems. Skillful player. So chose to go with that one really with the wrong foot. He thought he had chosen the left side. In the end, pretty weak shot, missing the goal. So 20 minutes gone here in this international friendly from the Mong Kok Stadium in Hong Kong. And pretty exciting, action-packed match so far. A couple of chances for each team. But, as it stands at the moment, still 0-0. Once again, Rodriguez working hard down that left side. But, Hong Kong's passing right now, a little bit suspect. They're not as short as they were in their last match. Quite difficult sometimes when you're not playing week in, week out on the international scene. Well, Suad just knocking that one across with his left foot. Ball on. Not really dealt with very well. Played to Souza. Again, Hong Kong just looking a little bit lacking in confidence in the back line. It's Abdullah. He'll chase this one and keep it in. Al-Hayam picks it out to that right side. Hassan goes for the return. Russell gets it away for Hong Kong. So Hong Kong have got pace. If they can catch Bahrain on the break, especially with McKee down that left side. Wang Wai just slowing it down for Hong Kong. Quite happy, quite content to build from the back. It's a bit better from Hong Kong. Teres to Denshi. See if we can get that one in. Lucio with the ball. Once again, a bit speculative. And it's Yasser bringing it away. He's got through. Just as well, Hassan offside. Hong Kong playing quite a high line at times. And with the pace of Hassan, you just need to be that little bit careful. He's always in and around that number 9, hovering, looking for the opportunity. So McKee's running onto this one. Tanjun Lok with the effort, just the outside of the right foot. For the bar from him. Work from Bahrain, in which Yasser really putting himself about to Youssef. Pretty confident on the ball at times, Bahrain. Al-Hayam, and with the captain Al Safi, the number 7. This time they lose it though. Good chance for Hong Kong to break here. With Wang Wai. Couldn't quite get the pass from Teres. Once again, Bahrain take possession. Good work from Wang Wai. Draws the foul, Al Safi, the Bahraini captain, just pulling him down. In fairness, he probably lost control of the ball, so it's good that he got a free kick from the referee. Chen Xingchun, the referee. And, the 4th official is Cao Jung Fang. You see him on the sideline. Substitutions come pretty fast a little bit later on in the second half. So, Wang Wai to take the free kick. Very central, the ball, quite difficult. Doesn't really find anybody. But with Bahrain really deep, they'll get it back in Hong Kong. Like handball. but that would have been offside actually by McKee. It was played on. And after that early goalmouth action from both teams, a bit of a stalemate right now. Nonetheless, some good action in the middle of the park. Sam just slips there on the nicely watered surface here at the Mongkok Stadium. Xu doing well for Hong Kong. Al Safi. Sam. Finds that very hard-working number 9, Hassan, for Bahrain, the big man. He's down in the centre. But they'll have a shot, they'll have a go. Al Swad there with the effort. We didn't really see what happened there to the number 9, Hassan. He was working hard. Looks like he got maybe hit in the face. And Miroslav. Let's try and see what happened to him there. And running into Fernando Riccio. Don't think it was deliberate on Ricio's part, certainly. More just of a coming together. So it looks like he's going to be okay to continue. So coming up to the half-hour mark here at the Mongkok Stadium. It's international friendly. Hong Kong taking on Bahrain. Still 0-0. We've had some chances. Both teams nullifying each other out at the moment. Here's Yasser. See if he can make something happen. It's Hassan with the ball in. Great work in the end from Andrew Russell for Hong Kong. Diving header. 7 caps for Russell. And nice and solid back there in defence. So the Youssef with that in-swinging left-footed corner. Dealt with nicely by Fernando Riccio. Bahrain just getting a little bit more territory as this match is going on. There's Yasser. Swad. With a tangle. Hard to see what happened there in the end. It's D'Souza down for Hong Kong. Bit of a clash with Al Safi. The Bahraini captain. Well, we said it wasn't particularly hot, but the humidity is fairly high tonight for this time of year in Hong Kong, 78%. So the players quite hot. Not really sure what happened there. Just a bit of a tussle between the two players. It will be Bahrain's throw. Brilliant work from Hassan. What an effort there from Yasser. It's a good turn. It's really been a handful for Hong Kong in that roving role, popping up all over the place. Hassan very strong. You can see why Coach Youssef was so worried about him. He really is a linchpin up front for this Bahraini side. So the only surprising thing about this match so far that it's still 0-0. Bahrain having slightly better chances. Hong Kong again getting a little bit deep. And it's just really good pressing from this Bahraini side, keeping Hong Kong back. So it's Yu Densu for Hong Kong, number 15. Wants to go long, but in the end, really from that position, they'd be better off playing a short free kick, building the play up. Just overhits that, McKee can't get it. And takes the pressure off of Bahrain. There's vocal local support here for the Hong Kong national side. Swad. Again, tireless work from Rodriguez down that left side, that left midfielder. And McKee, they're real runners. As we said earlier, Hong Kong have pace in their side, but not really utilising it right now. Even McKee getting just that little bit too deep. Bahrain just to get on top, starting to get a little more confident, knocking their passes around. Yasser. It's Hassan. Good interplay with Youssef. Right to Souza. Bit of a clumsy challenge, if nothing else. And we saw from the free kick on the other side, quite a dangerous position that Bahrain are in right now. Youssef, the number 23, over the ball. So Hong Kong will keep quite a high line on the edge of the box. Hashem just limping a little bit. So choose to go a more decorative route. And this time, not quite coming off. Obviously something they've worked on the training ground, but Hong Kong managing to hold them quite solidly. So again, we see Bahrain really pressing, and Hong Kong having to try and play out of their own half. This time, Wong Wai does the work. Rodriguez will collect. There's Wong Wai. Again, just bad communication between him and Tavares. The Bahraini side win another free kick. inside their own half, able to break the play up quite easily. Hong Kong just need to put their foot on the ball. Start finding players with their passes. Pass rate percentage pretty low right now. Tan Chun Lok just committing the foul for Hong Kong. See there, just holding the player back. Al Swad. Once again, Bahrain have the free kick. They'll play it short. Shaba hits the post. Once again, they come so close, Bahrain. Ball just won't go in for them. James McKee brings it away for Hong Kong. Great pace. Wins the free kick in a great position for them. And the captain, Al Safi, takes one for the team, gets the yellow card on 38 minutes here at the Mong Kok Stadium. Hong Kong have got a free kick in a dangerous position. McKee just running at the heart of their defence. Just as well he got the free kick ready, ran out of ideas, and his teammates weren't really keeping up with him. But it's Wong Wai, 13 caps for Hong Kong, scored 1 goal for them. A little bit too central, this ball. What a header. Really caused a lot more problems than it needed to. Sousa there with the header. Hong Kong win the corner. So number 23, Andrew Russell. No goals for Hong Kong so far. But it's Wong Wai, the in-swinger. So referee just needs to sort out some pushing in the box. Good opportunity this for Hong Kong to get the big men up. Fernando Riccio in there. It's just his 3rd match for Hong Kong. So referee's got players back under control. Good solid punch there from Hashem. Will be sent straight back in. Hong Kong players lining up to get that one. Andrew Russell staying up there in the end. But at times Hong Kong just seem to be a little bit devoid of ideas. Like to go down the centre, route 1 at the moment. Need to start using that pace a bit more. Need to start making the pitch a lot wider, getting that ball back behind this Bahrain defence. Well, that slipped all the way through. Yeah, very clumsy challenge from Zhu Denxiu. Han Hassan gives away the free kick, goes flying in. Russell, the 23, staying up front now, the big man. Haba just making a meal of that, the number 17 for Bahrain. And he's got a rip in his sock, but right on his shin pad. Didn't really see anything too wrong with that one. He does win the free kick. And see here, wasn't intentional. A bit of a slide in the end. Hard to say whether it was intentional or not, really, but they win the free kick. And now it's Russell. One wide, good skills from him. Rodriguez with the ball in. Zhu Denshu winning a free kick in a great position for Hong Kong. Good chance just before half-time to get a goal on the board. Once again, lost control. And more of a trip than anything. He does win the free kick. It's Al Swad, the number 19. So Hashem. Just no wall, just that little bit too far out. But again, maybe just that little bit too central. They've got the big men in there, Hong Kong. Let's see what they can do this time. They'll win the corner. Certainly putting pressure on that Bahrain defence. Hashem with that header out. So the clock ticking down to half-time. It's 0-0 here in this international friendly at the Mongkok Stadium here in the heart of Hong Kong. Hong Kong with the last chance here, one wide with the in-swinger. Not the best of corners. Great ball in. And just as well there, Hong Kong committed a lot of players forward. And danger of getting caught on the break by this Bahrain side. So Zhu Denshu, number 15 for Hong Kong. And there's our fourth official. Mr. Cao Jungfang saying it's 2 minutes of time added on. And what a miss! Great ball in. Fernando Riccio, the Hong Kong number 4. Ball almost came to him too quickly. Couldn't really get himself out of the way of the ball. Great ball in from Wang Wai. And ball a little bit behind him. Probably the wrong player to get that ball in that position. So a good spell for the last 10 minutes or so from Hong Kong. Certainly a lot better. Seems to have got a little bit more grip on the game again. So Russell causing a real nuisance up there now. Harris, the number 17, already in there. Key just overshooting. Hang Yang. And, bit of a sliding tackle in. Again, Russell still got the ball. Doesn't really know what to do with it. Should have either shot or passed. Did neither in the end. Tricio finds McKee. Fernandez, McKee with a left foot ball, but there's nobody in there. Nobody wanting to take a chance for Hong Kong. And the Bahrain team get the ball away. So that's the half-time whistle at the Mongkok Stadium. And we see there at half-time, it's Hong Kong 0, Bahrain 0. So just looking at some highlights. This was the chance. As the ball whizzed in, came off that near post. Yap Hung Fai, very close. This was the closest that really both teams came. Just hits that near post. In fact, off Fernando Riccio, the Hong Kong number 4. So, an entertaining match, if a goalless match here at the Mongkok Stadium. As I say, it's Hong Kong 0, Bahrain 0. Join us for the second half very shortly. So welcome back to this international friendly. Hong Kong taking on Bahrain from the Mongkok Stadium. This was the first of the chances, and really Bahrain should have scored. Great in-swinging free kick from Youssef. And see there, Yap Hung Fai, Hong Kong captain, not too happy. Hong Kong had their chances as well. And that was Wang Wai, and then Rodriguez with the left foot blasted over the bar. See there, see Rodriguez, Tares with that ball in. Tares has been pretty useful down that right side, as McKee's been down the left side. That was Tares again, as we say, working hard down that right side for Hong Kong. Brings the ball in, James McKee with the back heel. And very close, McKee pretty useful, made himself a real nuisance in and around that box, using his pace well. Very experienced player for Hong Kong. And that was McKee losing the ball. Bahrain surging forward. And it was Shubber with the shot, and followed in on a really what you would call an open goal from Hassan. And missing that with his left foot. Could have actually knocked the ball across. You see that Youssef was actually in there, but in the end came to nothing. Not the strongest of hands from the Hong Kong goalkeeper, I must say. And again, a lot of these chances coming from mistakes. Just great work from Tares. What a ball in to McKee. And Tan Chun Lok, once again, just lacking that composure. We've seen that in the couple of previous games that he's played. Gets himself into really good positions at times. McKee, quite speculative from him. Kept the ball in play. And Bahrain themselves had some pretty good chances. This was Hassan on the floor. He got hit, and there was a shot that came in from Al Shwad, the number 19. And this was, again, just brilliant work from Hassan. Gets the ball across. And it's that number 6, Yasser, with the left foot on the turn. Yasser, once again, making himself really useful in and around the pitch. So, really, it was Bahrain with the best of chances. This one coming the closest, Shubber, and that ball coming off of Fernando Riccio, off his heel, onto that near post of Hong Kong. Could have so easily gone in, could have so easily been an own goal. Again with Hung Fai, totally stranded. And once again, to Souza. It was with the header. Souza keeping the ball in for Hong Kong. Russell trying to follow up. And Wong Wai with that ball in. And once again, great chance falling to the defender, Fernando Riccio. But he misses that. And no goals here in this first half. So let's have a look at the stats. And you see there, Hong Kong 10 shots on goal, but only 3 on target. Bahrain, half of that, but actually 2 on target. Hong Kong with the 4 corners to 1. And you can see Hong Kong playing a much higher line with Bahrain, 3 offsides. But all to play for in this second half here at the Mong Kok Stadium. And expect to have a few substitutions in the second half. So join us shortly for the second half. So welcome back to the Mong Kok Stadium, 6,600-seater Hong Kong Mong Kok Stadium in the middle. A very dense area, but looking beautiful this evening. Temperature about 23 degrees, 78% humidity. Crowd's been growing during the match, and they're all looking forward to the second half. This international friendly, Hong Kong taking on Bahrain. So there's the Hong Kong FA chairman, and obviously all the officials here this evening cheering Hong Kong on. But this isn't the night. Of course, Hong Kong taking on group leaders Lebanon next week, and that's a crucial match in their AFC qualifiers. But good to see a good mixture of the crowd here this evening. And it's been a pretty entertaining match so far. Both teams coming close to scoring. And Lebanon could have scored, Bahrain could have scored as early as the second minute with that free kick coming in from their number 23, Youssef, flying across Yap Hung Fai's goal. And they also hit the post. Hong Kong had a couple of chances. McKee with the back heel. And also Cancelo Rodriguez, the number 16 for Hong Kong. It's his 3rd game for them with an effort. And interesting to see Andrew Russell pushing up there after about 40 minutes of that first half. The big man from defence playing up front. So it looks like Hong Kong are going to make a couple of substitutions. And that's Stephen Gihard-James, the number 7 for Hong Kong. He's coming on. And it also looks like Lo Kong Wai, the number 9 for Hong Kong. We'll just have to double check to see who's going off. But team to start to come back on. And there we go. And also for Lebanon, looks like the number 27 coming on for them is Habib. And also the number 30, which is a Madan, who plays in defence. So pretty good half there for Bahrain. And Habib coming on, he's a forward, the number 27. Well, the Hong Kong team, they're looking pretty relaxed, I must say. Andrew Russell, the number 23, one of the tallest men in the side. as we said before, getting ready for that big match. So don't be surprised whether Hong Kong make a few more substitutions as we go along. A couple of players maybe looking to make their debut as well. So Lo Kong Wai, 6th cap for him for Hong Kong. No goals as yet. And also, as we said, James Stephen Giha. The number 7. So, back underway in this international friendly here from the Mongkok Stadium. 0-0 as we stand right now. Bahrain once again. So James McKee off for Hong Kong. And Kim Pangong will be saving McKee. A lot of running he did in that first half, I must say. And the Bahrain substitute, Habib, with that ball across. And he'll be replacing Youssef, the number 23. So we have Midin on, and Hassan, the number 9, causing Hong Kong a lot of problems in that first half. He's off. Referee Chen Qinchuan from Taipei. Bahrain, of course, in the white, and Hong Kong in the red. So Russell back in his familiar position, back there in the heart of defence. Al Safi, the number 7, the captain, there in the centre of midfield for Bahrain. Pretty good solid first half for him. It's that man Yasser, the number 6. It's all over the place. Bahrain just looking that little bit quicker to the ball here in this second half early on. Good determination from Madan, the substitute. And Habsa. Yasser making that run, that lazy run that he does so well. Gets the return, gets the ball across. And once again, there's nobody there in the box for Bahrain. Great opportunity. And Hong Kong number 9, Hong Kong Wai, brushed aside on the edge of the box. So again, a very measured approach from the Hong Kong team. Terez with a great ball. Here's Wong Wai. If he looks up. Hong Kong players just getting on top of each other there, but still an opportunity. They can get it out to Tan Chun Lok, but he loses out. And all of a sudden now Bahrain will break down this right side with the substitute Madan. Was nobody in support really for him. He had to wait and hold that ball up. And in the end, Russell just cleans up in defence for Hong Kong. So, the match just springing to action there. Wong Wai starts to bring the ball out. Hong Kong again will patiently just build from that defence. Look up to hit the runners. Tan Chun Lok. There's Russell. And D'Souza. Good ball down the flank. Looks like a foul there from Lo Kong Wai. And it was, of course, Haber who made that solid challenge on Lo Kong Wai on the edge of the box. So Hassan will go long this time. No target man anymore as such with Hassan off. And he was a good target man for Bahrain in that first half. So interesting to think what Kim Pang-gon is thinking about right now for Hong Kong. Of course, this is a friendly, so his number one thought is sort out the team for next week. His second thought is try and give some fringe players some minutes on the pitch. That's not always easy when you're building up to a very, very important game. You also want to try and rest players, but again, not really what you would call a convincing performance from Hong Kong in that first half. And a real tangle of bodies between D'Souza and Madan. Madan, since he's come on down that right side, it's been a bit of a nuisance to this Hong Kong defence. Fitting sometimes Hong Kong aren't playing with enough pace, but this time James took a deflection. And that was Yang, Hong Kong number 22, 41 caps for him. An experienced player, scored just a single goal for them. Real air balls at the moment. Nobody really getting it under control. That's a little bit more like it from Wong Wai. That's a Tan Chun Lok. Wong Wai again, just trips over his own feet. Loses the ball. Doesn't get a free kick. So Fernando Riccio out to the substitute, James. James Stephen Jiha, the Hong Kong number 7. Looks to be a useful player. Does have that little bit of pace. A much better ball to Rodriguez. Again, nobody really in the box. Not the best of crosses from him, but a good opportunity. He'll get a chance again. But Jorge Torres, again, putting himself all over the place, commits the foul on Habib. And 54 minutes gone here at the Bangkok Stadium. A little bit scrappy this match at times. Both teams lacking from composure in that final third of the pitch. This time goes back for the run. It's Yasser. That cultured left foot. What will he do? Oh, good ball in. A real mistake in defence. James Hart. Oh, a little bit clumsy from him on Shubber. Shubber really playing very far forward for the number 4. Peng Fai, 61 caps for Hong Kong. Not the best of kicks from him, though. Strong challenge from Russell. Oh, and that was very close. So again, Madan and Russell with a solid challenge, one could say, from the defender. So you know he's been in a match this evening. But all good preparation. They're playing Singapore next week. And that's a crucial game for Bahrain. Hanging on by their fingernails at the top of their group. And it's going to be a tough game for them. Currently 125th in the FIFA rankings. Hong Kong 145. So, in theory, Bahrain should be beating Hong Kong. But of course, it's all very different when you get on the pitch. So this match all got a little bit scrappy right now. Needs somebody with a little bit of class. Again, Rodriguez pulling down his opposite number, Hashim. Hong Kong may be the slightly more physical of the two sides. Bahrain not liking so much physicality. Rodriguez, as we said before, it's his 3rd cap this evening for him. Andrew Russell, solid in defence. He's picked up a knock there. We'll have to keep an eye on that, as it is a friendly. Kim Pangong might want to substitute him at some point. Just moving still that little bit gingerly. Hong Kong throw. So the 58 minutes gone. Not much goal action in this second half so far. But it's the substitute getting Bahrain through. And the other substitute, Habib, with the ball into the box. Once again, Shubber up there on that left wing. Lo Kong Wai working hard up front for Hong Kong, but not really getting much service right now. Got to applaud them for their effort. So Habib gets the ball across, the shot will come in. Al Swad with that left foot shot just outside the box. Yap Hung Fai showing why he's the Hong Kong number 1. Flash of a shot, very close in the end. Superb save. So Yasser, the number 6, will get the ball in, the in-swinger. Yap Hung Fai. And again, a little bit of afters there with Madan. And he'll definitely get booked for that one. Referees don't take kindly to players doing that to the goalkeeper these days. So it's his last chance, very close to getting booked. Yasser, they're getting involved as well. You see here, kicks the ball out of the hands of the keeper. Very lucky. So it will be so Jorge Torres coming off for Hong Kong, and it will be Sandro on, the number 11. The Hong Kong talisman, the playmaker. It's had a little bit difficult for the penalty spot on a couple of occasions in the last 2 or 3 games, but nonetheless, it'll be good to get him run out. About half an hour to go on the clock here. Lokon Wai beats the defender, gets the cross in. Once again, Hong Kong not really prepared to throw bodies forward. So Rodriguez, here's Russell. He'll get it across to Fernando Riccio. Tension lock. Hong Kong quite happy to play it across the back. A little bit slow in their build-up. But looking fairly solid in defence, if not the most mobile of defences internationally. Wong Wai finds himself in a nice space. Once again, Rodriguez not doing well on the ball, but Hong Kong will get a good free kick here. De Souza with the run. And Habib rushing in with that very late tackle. In fact, it was Madan. Needs to be careful, otherwise he'll get booked by the referee. So Hong Kong will get their big men up there. You can see Andrew Russell, number 23. Magic spray from the referee, getting that wall back 10 yards. So great opportunity here for Hong Kong. Wong Wai with the free kick. Well, I thought for a moment that was just going to go in over the head of the keeper. But quite a weak free kick nonetheless. And it's Madan. All of a sudden on a break and have a shot, gets the deflection, just goes wide of that post. Well, Hong Kong caught napping on the break there, and it's that man, that number 30, certainly putting himself around. Madan of Bahrain, great tackling in the end from Tan Chun Lok. As you can see there, Bahrain not really committing that many players forward. What a flick on! And it's Al Hayam at the back post. So the free kick, the corner comes in. There's a flick on from Hawa. And after 64 minutes, this game remains goalless. Well, I've got to say, pretty entertaining stuff for an international friendly. Both teams pretty committed. It's what we like to see. Just like to see a little bit more composure from both teams. Get the ball on the ground, get some passes together. Rodriguez, again, nowhere to go. Really blocked out down that left side. He is the danger man. But D'Souza, great run. Great ball over the top. Hart managing to keep it in. And Sandro, very elegant. One of his first touches of the ball so far since he came on. Bit of a short ball to D'Souza. Wondering whether this pitch, beautiful grass surface, but it's quite long in places. You do wonder whether it's conducive to nice slick passing of the ball. As you can see, grass quite long. So here's Yasser. Hits the ball in. And it's got to be a free kick. One wide. With the foul in that central position. Takes one for the team. And wasted there from Bahrain. Habib well offside. So coming up on 70 minutes, both managers should be looking now to chuck some extra bodies on, give some of these players a rest and give some of these other players a little bit of game time. As we said for Hong Kong, Chen Chin Lung, the midfielder, looking to make his debut for Hong Kong. And also Che Ka Wing, the goalkeeper in waiting, once Yap Hung Fai hangs up his boots. So a real start-stop feel to this match at the moment. No team really getting a good foothold in. Well, speculative winning that free kick there, Yasser, off of Huang Yang. Al Shwad. Bahrain number 19 makes the run down the line. All too tight though. On number 16, Cancelo Rodriguez. It's really run. There though. So another substitution. Can't quite see the numbers at the moment. So it will be the number 6 Yasser coming off for Bahrain, and it will be the number 20 Husseini coming on for them. Well, I think that Hong Kong would be quite relieved to see Yasser going off the field. He's had a pretty good game this evening for Bahrain, been everywhere. And the one thing you can't accuse these two teams of this evening in this so-called friendly game is the lack of effort. Both teams working really hard, not always as skillful or as precise as we would like. trying to string some passes together, Bahrain, right now. Oh, Sandro almost stole that one. Centre of midfield. Yeah, good composure. Hashem. And Habib. Well, no real foul there. Again, looks like Rodriguez just threw himself to the ground. Difficult for the referee to see, but the linesman didn't give it either. So as a result, it'll be Hashim with the throw for Bahrain. And one wide. Tangen Lok with the long ball. Here's Sandro. What can he do? Bit of space, but allowing Bahrain just to regroup. Two substitutes working hard. And that will just go out innocuously and for a goal kick. So after 70 minutes, we could do with a goal here at the Mongkok Stadium, just to liven things up for both teams. And it's Huang Yang coming off for Hong Kong, the number 22. And it will be Lee Nai Hoi, the number 13, coming on for Hong Kong. Once again, no one really getting that ball under control. This time, what a brilliant run from Shaba. Pushed forward in the second half as Shaba. And it's looked pretty dangerous. Although, as we said, not really much goalmouth action from both of these teams. And this match, just a little bit of a scrappy affair right now. Once again, goes short, the number 19, Al Shwad. And Shaba, that cultured left foot, makes a bit of a mazy run, but intercepted. Very competitive match. But a clash of heads. Lee just on the pitch. And whacking heads with Habib, the number 27 for Bahrain. But medical staff, physios on very quickly. And we'll see here, both of them, and that was really quite a hard hit. And both of them just focusing on the ball. But it looks like Lee came out the worst. Let's hope he's okay, having just been on the field for a couple of minutes. And a rather impetuous Lee used the wrath of the referee and immediately gets that yellow card. See there, it was quite a clash of heads and there's blood everywhere. And it might be that the referee will ask them to take Habib off because it's almost too much blood to continue playing right now. He might ask them just to go to the sideline. It's called for the stretcher, in fact. As Lee is trying to get back on the pitch. That was quite a clash of heads between those two players. And I wonder if he'll be fit to continue, Lee. If not, then the substitute will be substituted. Always got to be so careful with head injuries. You see, there's always a danger of concussion. But again, real rapid response from the medical staff. And nice to see. You see there again, it's a real clash of heads. Fortunate for Lee to get booked there. I don't think it was an intentional situation. But Bahrain will take off Habib, and they'll bring on the number 8, Naeem. So Rodriguez again. Has he got space this time? Not really any space to operate. They've obviously looked at him as one of the danger men in this Hong Kong side. Sandro now just playing up front. He's always a danger. Hashim just gets it back. Very coolly done in the centre of defence. Bahrain will bring it away. It's Madan. Looked lively since he came on. Caused a few problems for Hong Kong. Shaba. Hong Kong holding a solid line back there in defence. Madan finding space up against Fernando. Ricio. Oh, and again, a really fierce challenge from Tan Chun Lok. And I think he'll get a yellow card for that one. On Abdullah. Two-footed challenge, in fact. Just slips on the pitch. Don't necessarily think it was intentional. He got the ball, but of course it was the follow-through that caused the problem. So this game a little bit scrappy now into the final 15 minutes. Both teams getting a little bit tired, and we've seen a few heavy challenges coming in. Abdullah will have to wait for the referee to come back on. Tan Chun Lok quite lucky there, didn't get a yellow card. But again, free kick goes to waste. Offside, and we've got a substitution. So it's Wong Wai off for Hong Kong, and it'll be the number 14 coming on for them, and that's Chen Chin Lung. And Chen Chin Lung making his debut for Hong Kong this evening. So great moment for him. So not a full house this evening here at the Mong Kok Stadium, just over 2,000 people in attendance, but nonetheless, great atmosphere here. Opportunity, and all of a sudden squeezed in. What a run. And just as Hong Kong were occupied with making a substitution, getting a new player on the pitch, Bahrain sneak one in, and score. That's number 20, Al Hussein. In fact, I beg your pardon, it's the substitute, it's Madan, number 30. That cultured left foot. And he's caused problems for Hong Kong ever since he came on. You have to say that Yapung Fai really should have done better with that. And has not looked as assured as he normally is. But on 80 minutes, Sami Al Husseini. Scores the goal. So, a lot of work for Hong Kong to do now. If they're not going to lose, what a great way to go into a big crunch match next week with Lebanon. It really has been quite a scrappy performance so far. Shaba mixing it up there with D'Souza of Hong Kong. So Alex Akandi, the number 12, on for Hong Kong as well. Good work on the line. It's a chance, though. What a header. And Sandro following up. You see here that ball comes in. And again, Andrew Russell, great header. The ball from Lo Kong Wai. Sandro there, the number 11. And just maybe catches Hashem, the keeper. And all of a sudden now, Hong Kong doing what they should have done earlier, throwing some bodies forward, committing some men. This is a game that really they should not be behind in. But it's been a fairly innocuous second half for both teams. After a fairly lively first one. And you can see that both managers fairly serious, not really throwing on the substitutes that you'd expect in an international friendly. Both with half an eye on their respective Asian Football Confederation qualifiers. Both very important matches for both teams. So Habib, his head bandaged up, looking pretty serious actually, but at least he's alive and alert, or alert at least on the bench. Hashem with a long throw. So Sandro gets it to Fernando. They'll build for the back, Hong Kong again. Sandro making himself lively. He'll get the free kick. That's what he needs to do. Al Hayam. A bit bemused by the fact that the referee's called a foul, but quite clearly a foul. So, once again, Hong Kong will throw the big man up. Good opportunity for them. It's Chen Chin Lung, the debutant. First cap for Hong Kong. His first free kick, which goes all right. What Bahrain have done very well tonight is really break up that play in midfield, make it very difficult for Hong Kong to pass through them. As a result, they're having to go over the top a lot of the time and resorting to route one type football. Can win the header. Great work. I think he'll win the corner. It's number 20, Husseini, the substitute. I have a feeling that they might go short here, Bahrain. Keep that ball nice and tight, not overcommit themselves. Tanchelok rather lucky to win the free kick there, leaning right back to the Bahraini player. So 85 minutes gone here in this international friendly at the Mongkok Stadium. Bahrain leading hosts Hong Kong 1-0. And I've got to say that both teams not really looking likely to score in this second half for a fairly lively first. Khaba with that. This was the situation, the run on. You can see number 30. It is Madan. Oh, not the best of kicks there from the Hong Kong captain. Puts them right into trouble. And that was all caused by a real lack of concentration from Yap Hung Fai, the experienced Hong Kong captain. And it's Husseini, the number 20, putting the icing on the cake here in Mongkok for Bahrain. Didn't really see the early part of that really bad kick. Again, Madan involved. But Yap Hung Fai struggling to get back into goal. And for somebody that's normally so strong and solid in that Hong Kong goal, you see Madan with that first goal, Husseini with the second. Now, can Hong Kong focus, get a consolation goal here? It's not been the best of performances going into their Asian Cup qualifier next week. I don't really know what Kim Pangong would have learnt from this match. Alexander Akandi with the acrobatics. So Lee with the free kick, with the left foot. Again, Hong Kong just committing some big players forward. We'll try and get a nice deep ball onto the edge of the box here. But again, it's been interesting all night. The free kicks that Hong Kong have got have always been in very central positions. It's just so difficult to create that angle. And much easier, of course, for these defences to be able to cope with the high ball coming in a little bit more centrally. Hong Kong looking a little bit tired now. They do look a little bit immobile in defence at times. Not the most athletic of defenders. Here's Sandro, looking good. Should he have a go? Once again, very close from Alex Akandi. That's what he's on for. And Bahrain will take off Shaba now, who's had a great game for them. And they'll bring on number 5. Jafar. So Jafar on, Shaba off. And he'll have a few minutes Syed Shaba played a lot more up front and more forward positions in that second half. Got to say that Bahrain looking that little bit fitter of the two teams. Fernando Riccio with a ball. Sandro again trying to help it on. This time it's Tan Chun Lok. More of a hopeful ball than anything. Our debutante, Chen Chin Lung. Tan Chun Lok, 15th cap for him this evening for Hong Kong. He's been in the wars, but you've got to say he shows real commitment for the team. So, much to the dismay of this Hong Kong side, 5 minutes of extra time due to a couple of injuries. But, can they just finish this off with a consolation goal? It'll be Lee with that cultured left foot. Fortunately, not really a shot or a cross, somewhere in between. And a bit of a wasted effort for him. So physically, good workout for both teams. But it's Bahrain, really, that have looked a little bit more composed and certainly a bit more clinical in this second half. Yeah, super kick from Hashem. Yeah, Lokong White easily get off the ball, and then that's a handball. So they'll get a free kick, Bahrain. In a pretty dangerous position. Once again, the individual mistake that causes the problem, that puts pressure on the back line. Well, keeps it in. Yapeng Fai with a big throw. Sandro, the number 11 for Hong Kong. Needs some support here. He'll look up. Trying to hit Andrew Russell all the way up their front again. The big man, they've thrown him forward. Fernando making that silky run. Does look a good player in defence, I must say. The ball comes in. Russell's there again. Candy and Russell, between them, they conspired to not be able to put the ball in the goal. And all Hong Kong can think about tonight is, well, it's an international friendly. They've learnt some things. They've certainly got some important game time for some players, including debutant Chen Chin Lung. And their focus now has got to be on that Lebanon match next week. Jaffa, no real hurry to take this corner. They're real players in the box. Yeah, just keep it there. See this match out. Well, Alex Akandi doing well. Well, slight suspicion of handball, but he gets away with it. A strong player manages to hold off. But almost impossible there for Cheng. So these run of these 2 wins and Hong Kong being in the ascendancy will come to an end this evening. Looking to get a consolation goal. Again, Cheng, the debutant, in there, in the action. And looks like it's almost going to be the last kick of the game here in Hong Kong. Can they get a consolation goal? Going to pack this Goldworth out with the big men. A weak corner. They will get one more try. It'll be James Ha. Needs to hurry up, get it in there. Andrew Russell, great header of a ball. So we're into time added on for time added on right now. Alex Akandi and Hasham not playing nicely in the box. So last kick of the game pretty much. Better corner from them. But it comes to no avail. And in the end, Bahrain win this match against the host Hong Kong in what you'd have to say was a thoroughly deserved win. A couple of goals from that man, Husseini, number 20, and Madan, both substitutes. And Hong Kong now will go on to play Lebanon. Bahrain will go to play Singapore next week, both in crucial AFC qualifiers. But there you go, confirmation of the final score here in Hong Kong. Hong Kong 0, Bahrain 2.